Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What's up guys, Master Styles here, back with another Eternal Evolution video, and today we got a lot to talk about, but the primary focus is actually going to be the Hunter team, right? As you can see, Artemis is finally maxed out in terms of her evolution, EX40, all of that fun stuff. Rebecca is also Awaken 7. Emma is Awaken 7, Immortal 5. We have Bryzeris at Awaken 8, Immortal 3, and of course Arcadia Immortal 5, and then Vaz is at Immortal 4, Dilemma 1, and so on and so forth, right? Again, with the Hunter team, I just want to say this before I get beat up. I want to apologize to the Hunter committee because, again, when it comes to Hunters, you already know how I stand. Them and Vanguards, I don't care for them. Again, if I wasn't a content creator, would I be as deep as I am with them? Probably not, right? But again, we have a lot to cover. We'll go into PvE, and of course, we'll go into some PvP fights with the Hunter team that I've been playing around with. So first up, right? Soul Mines. I'm at 502 because Nate decided he wanted to push up to 519. So now I'm gonna have to push Soul Mine because I want to make sure. I like seeing this. Let me show you some. Yeah, here, and then I see his face. I don't want to see his face. I can't do anything about the Elite chapter because he beat me there, but I want to see my face on all of this. So he got me beat there, and that's what pushed me to go and attempt Soul Mine. So we're actually gonna do one run, maybe two, depending on how fast it goes, of Soul Mine. I know people don't care about Soul Mine, of course. The rewards are trash, all of that fun. So I can hear it in the comments, but at the same time, this Hunter team here, man, it just melts. It's literally just melts. I don't know if we can beat this one because I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see. Let's see how they do. But of course, we want to focus here on Rebecca. I think what she brings to the table is not even the damage, because her damage here isn't the greatest, but that reflect. Just watch those lasers you see going from target to target. She brings that to the table, and I'm telling you, you see the big orange laser that you see, that's coming from her. And of course, one of my Discord members, actually moderator I should say, he thinks that her either what's the best way to put that, the manipulation of the HP is busted, because you see how easily we run through that. Summoners can't beat this, by the way. We'll try the Summoners, and of course this tip-top shape Summoners. We'll put all of this stuff in here and see what they do, and then we'll come back to that Hunter team there. Obviously the HP there is set up for the Hunter team, but the Summoners don't need the additional HP outside of Durelli. But let's see if the Summoners can beat this. And you know my Summoner team, I invest a lot into them. I didn't even do much for the Hunter team, and as you can see, they're not doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just look at the HP. Maybe this is not the best Summoner team to use here. I just remember that now. Actually, no. Go back. We'll actually give them what they need. So take her out. Take out Sif. We're running the Ampu up front with Jaxity here. Put her here for the additional. Okay, so this is the Summoner team that I was using to push all of this. Put an Ampu up front. He's good. He just needs to stay alive long enough. But the problem they're running into, they're just not doing enough damage, right? Ampu's dead, and that's, his downfall. Not much we can do about that. Obviously, we can move him around. But even if you use the other Summoner team where you take out Ampu and Jaxity, right, it's still not going to make a difference. So with them, they had reached their limits. But when we go into, I just call it death, because it just wipes. Just put them in there and see how they do here. Maybe they'll beat it because I haven't tried it yet. But once it hits a point, it's like a point where Artemis casts her ultimate and then it just becomes nuts. I don't like that Ravenna is behind us. Ravenna could be annoying in here, but as you can see, they're already wiped out. And of course, it's going to be Artemis. But look at Rebecca. Emma died, which is fine. We're okay with that. We're still good. Yeah, look at Rebecca. Can you do this without Artemis? That's also another question that's going to come up. But maybe not, because she actually helps out a lot. But Rebecca's damage is looking decent there, right? Let's look at it and see. She was second. The other Emma died, so. And Rizeris is just there to give them the additional attack speed. She's not really bringing much to the table. And of course, the additional fear. So we'll just run one more here. But I feel like they just run through this. You know when you're fighting in PvE and you can just feel that your team is barely on the brink, like they're barely getting through? Nah, I don't feel that at all. I don't feel that at all. Look at this. Just look, it's crazy to me. So again, I want to apologize to the Hunter committee. I still don't care for y'all Hunters, by the way. I don't. Yeah, but I think they can go way deeper into that. But enough about that. Soul Mine, as you can see, will eventually pass Nith because we're not even struggling. You know you're struggling when you got to go down to the last second to beat them. We're beating them in like 15 seconds easily, right? So again, they look great there. That team there looks good. Now, can you do that in your own content, right? I noticed that AoE situations, they do pretty well because I was actually playing around with them here. Can you do that here? Here's 25. 25 is going to be in your face. We already beat 24 utilizing the summoners, but can you beat 25? The tanks will take care of their business. You already know summoners are going to do what they're supposed to, but the question is, can they do it? And this is the problem I was running into. It's like, who do I put up front? I could put Vaz up front, but chances are he's going to end up dying because of the damage from the jump, right? The jump does huge damage. Let's switch this over to Revitalization Crystal. Who has it? Don't know. You? They don't even need it. They should have their own anyways, right? And I can hear it now. We'll go back after we attempt this. We'll go check out the gears for Rebecca. I was gonna say Miranda there for a second. So we'll play through this and then we'll go back to gears. Hopefully I remember. All right, let's get it. Give me a second here. Okay, so I did try to do this before, and the problem I was running into is just getting the damage to the boss. Maybe we need to run bug gear, but then I have to switch around a lot of gears, and that's a lot of work, right? I don't really have the time to do all that. I don't like to have to be switching into bug gear, this gear, that gear. That's a lot of work for me. So I'm gonna give them until they get to 1 minute and 30 seconds. If they don't do it, we get on out of here. I'm not pushing to try to beat this because I don't even attack this, to be honest. And I think what's his name is actually sitting kind of pretty here. I think that if you had a higher Artemis here, or in terms of Awaken level, like Awaken 5, man, that would be beautiful, right? But Vaz has this incredible shield. I don't know where he's getting. I think he has his shield built into his kit, which is pretty cool. So I guess he can sit up front. Very tanky. And as you can see, this is single target. So Emma and also Rebecca should be doing great here. But I don't think they can beat it just by themselves. They might need some additional help. Like maybe take out Rizeris and put in a support. We have to keep Emma. We need Vaz to sit up front. And Artemis. Maybe Artemis can go too. And then run either 2 support or something along the lines of that. Just to get it done. But that's just my thought there. Again, for this content, I don't really attack it. And even if I want to beat it, I'll just go down to a lower one. I'm not stressed to push through this content. But as you can see, her damage is great here. Single target. She's supposed to excel, right? This is what she's good at. Single targets. But the reflector from her, I think that thing is broken. Of course. You know how it goes around here. Yeah, they're not gonna do it based on what I'm seeing here. So I don't want to put y'all through this. So Vaz is dead. That's his first debt, which is fine. He just healed himself for 19 million. That's nuts. That is very tanky, Vaz. 19 million on an HP? And it didn't even go back to full health? What? Vaz, you crazy, boy. You crazy, crazy. All right, okay. They're not going to beat that. They just don't have the DPS. So what we're going to do, because we're talking about the hunters themselves, right? So gearing for hunters, we'll use Rebecca, because I know you probably want to see it, right? So with her, first of all, not the most optimal gear, because again, when it comes to hunters, I don't use them. I don't care how you feel about them, I just don't use them. So what I did was I took the gears that I got and I literally leveled them up. Did I waste resources? Maybe. Obviously this is going to help me endless battles, but let's talk about the build. So first up, right, crit rate here. Don't worry about the substats. It's tough enough to try to even get crit rate on Unleash, right? Attack speed. For her, I would say if you can get to 400 with just substats, great. Obviously, if you're running Rizeros, you'll give you that additional 200 attack speed, which would mean you could also use attack boots here and just run it that way, right? With Rizeros. But for me, again, I always run it without having Rizeros, because I may not have Rizeros on the team all the time. So for me, I would rather invest in that. The other situation is bug situation, right? They're gonna have a bug boss, so this is why I set it up the way that I do. I'm okay with risking the 50% HP increase there, but this one is bad because it's attached to the additional attack. So you kind of want either the middle piece here or this one here for your second set piece, and then keep this one here. I wasn't even thinking about that when I did that, because I had already had this one done, so I just slapped it in there, and I didn't want to invest more into getting another one there. That's kind of why I did that. Remember, it's hunters, keeping that going, but that's kind of how you want to go about it. Obviously Artemis is similar, same thing, attack speed. If you're running Rizeros, you don't necessarily need that attack 200 attack speed. You can go attack there, which would even make her damage more crazier, right? But again, I went with this one because they add +2 crit rate, which is great. Can't go wrong there, right? You want to see Artemis. Artemis is pretty much the same. Her gears is even worse, right? Her gears is worse because again, I have it here, and it's tough. I told you it's tough to get crit rate. For me personally, I haven't been lucky enough to get crit rate. I have some, but they're all trash, right? Even this one would have been great if we could have split that +3 there on damage reduction. Makes no sense. They need to switch the odds anyways. But here, as you can see, I didn't go too far with her. I just did what I did and kept it pushing. Obviously she can be way better, but even with that there, she goes crazy, right? So again, there's that. One other thing I wanted to try. Let's see here. This is 14, by the way, and this is Panda. You know Panda's not playing no games with nobody, right? So it's single target. So since it's single target, I'm not even gonna bring Artemis. I'm just gonna bring out Elema, because I had already tried this before, and this was before she got to Awaken 7. Vaz should be tanky, I hope, right? Let's actually switch this one here because I have it set up for that, right? And I would switch that there. I just need them to change that. I wish they would change it where you can easily just switch this out from this point here. I don't like to have to go all the way back, all the way over there to switch it and then come back. That's too much work. Can we just fix that for quality of life? Let's just see how they do here. I don't think they can beat this, to be honest. I just don't see it, right? Because again, the problem there is the damage output. And actually, maybe Rebecca, do something. So again, with them, their problem here is you can't knock back Panda, which is annoying. You should be able to knock him back. Why is he immune to crowd control? The knockbacks don't even work with him, which is going to make it tough for them. Vaz is dead. He heals for 18, and then he switches to them over there, which is bad. But they're doing better than last time. Her damage is way better, actually. Yeah, because I tried this before. She was not doing that. So again, she excels in single target. But I think she helps out when there's multiple targets too with the reflector from her ultimate. Well, it's because of the Awaken 3 and then they boosted at 7, but whatever the case may be. But her damage don't look too bad here, actually. For a Hunter, that's a lot. Putting up all Dilemma numbers, right? Maybe Artemis might have been a little bit better here because Artemis actually brings increase to your attack at EX40. No, when she's maxed out. Yeah, there we go. Maybe Artemis may be a little bit better. I actually want to try it. Dilemma, she's not supporting the team. Let's see here. So let's put Artemis in there and see. There we go. Let's see if it helps, because Artemis does give you the additional 10% increase to attack. And see here. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually do like Artemis. I do. Strangely enough, because she's very interesting. Like, for what she has in her kit. If I could bring any of the SP heroes to Awaken 10, obviously it would be Deiji, but she's not Awaken yet. But I think an Awaken 10, well, 7 Artemis would probably be tearing through everything, huh? I'm about to say Panda. Vaz, strangely enough, he's getting worked here. He's dead. What was the difference? Oh, because the last time when Vaz died, he switched off and went over to the other two. But you can see Artemis here. Does that help? Not really. But again, here, Summoners, you know how it goes. Summoners, they just rip through this. It's easier for them. And Panda can't get in close. But the good thing is that he can't kill them, though. That's also another thing, too. He doesn't have the ability to kill them, right? So, see, he can try, but he's not going to kill them. And she has lifesteal, too, I think so. Yeah, right? Yeah, she definitely do. But, yeah. Her damage looks great, putting up 3.1 billion. Not bad. I didn't expect them to beat that. I just wanted to show what she can do there. I don't expect them to beat anything, just saying. All right, so now we've seen the gears, right? And we tried them out in PvE. They do well in Solomon. What about story? That's another one. I normally don't fight story, but let's see. So this is story here. Same team, crazy combat power, over 146 million combat power over there. Whaling over there. Those are ultra whale numbers, right? Right? Let's see how they do here. Lemma's up front. I love that jump back by Artemis anyways. So let's see if she helps out here. Barag putting up some big numbers. Miranda is obviously going to help. And that's another thing I want to talk about too in a second. Once this is over, we'll go over to the summoning portion. Emma always ends up dying, strangely enough. Yeah, I realized that. I think she's getting... Oh, Artemis is dead. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, they're definitely going to lose because they don't have enough DPS here. But look at... what's her name here? Watch when she fires off her ultimate here. You see that laser? That laser does a lot of damage. So here we go. Can they beat this? I don't actually know. We're in a good spot because it's just them. And then the additional damage should be going to... Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. And it's strangely enough, this is why I have Miranda so high. Like, look, she's alive. They all died. Except for, you know, what's her name here? Rebecca. Right? I know, I'm struggling with seeing both of them on the screen. But she's still alive through all of that. Right? They all died. I'm telling you. This is why she's up there on my top 10 list, right? So, one other thing I wanted to talk about, because it is here and it's very relevant. Let's go into... Where is it? The switch. If you don't have your Miranda at Awaken 7, this is the time to do it. right? Because say you got an immortal and you have those tickets laying around, I would try to get her to Awaken 7 now, right? Because, you know, her banner is there. You summon for her. I don't need to summon for her. Like it said, I reached the limit. Exactly. Everybody here is at their limits, right? But again, this would be a great time. At least even if you can get 2 copies of her, that'll help you, or 3, whatever the case may be, right? While also working on your Rebecca. My goodness, I'm like struggling to put both of them together. But now let's get into the PvP portion. So first off, right, with our boy, you know, he's running summoners. We'll go into the battle report. This is me attempted. So I went 0-5 against him before I brought her to Awaken 7. Of course, you can't make this stuff up. Here he is. So this is the team I was using, the Hunters, right? Now we have, for the gems, I only have, you know, increase to our energy and a little bit of damage increase, 24%. Obviously, if this was more built out, damage would be crazy. I had to go to the summoner part because they have the good one. I'm reducing their energy while also reducing the damage we're taking. On this side, we're reducing more damage, crit damage, also range attacks. Not too many range going on. Haven't tried it yet. Let's see how they do. If they do better. Last time was a little bit better, but look at that. Artemis just jumps out the way. We already lost Vaz. He died twice already. That was quick. Man, that was quick. So here we go. Artemis helps out a lot here. Artemis just helps out a lot. I'm telling you. Artemis just makes this, because I went against another, another summoner team, and I was like, yo, these guys just erase the summoners. So someone had asked me, I can't remember which one it was. It could be Facebook, it could have been Discord, it could be here on YouTube. Someone asked me, what is the third meta team? And I think it cringes me to say this, but I think it's the Hunters, right? I know I said to him Vanguards because I was thinking more defense than offense, because defense, if you run the Vanguards, they could potentially run through the energy. They could sometimes beat summoners. They can also sometimes beat the Hunters, right? But let's go into our friend list here. That's 19, and they have Deji. I'm very interested to see this one here, because remember, the damage coming out isn't that crazy. And that one, they didn't have Deji. I'm a little concerned. Let's switch this here, because that's where Dorgon's coming. I'm always a little worried about Dorgon. That's why I'm like moving things around, because again, when he drops, at least Artemis will jump out of the way, right? Just watch Artemis. She jumps out the way when he drops. See, jumps out of the way. Say, chill. You're not gonna kill me that easily. But let's just see how they do here. The problem with this one is that they have Deji, so even if you kill the summons, they're just gonna summon right back. And they have Miranda too, which is annoying. So we lose Vaz. We tend to lose Vaz a lot. We just wiped them out. That's crazy. Miranda's dead. Who else is though? Deji's still alive. We're in trouble here. The foxes are still in our face. Dang. I thought we killed Deji. Yeah, we lost. Man, I thought we had it. Where's the fox? They're not summoning? Ooh, that was weird. Right? This where did the fox go? I didn't see not one of them. But just a little bit more there. We could have beat that, man. That was close. That was really close. That was actually pretty good when you think about it, right? Summoners. Okay, all right. This is the team that we're supposed to struggle with. You know, Heindo. I needed to check what level that Deji was, because it was weird, because Deji wasn't summoning her fox in that situation. So let's see here how we do. This is supposed to be tough for us. It should be, right? Yeah, he can't kill nothing. He's just over there. I wish we could kill him in that situation, but let's see. We melted through that because we do true damage, so we're not really worried about that. Zane Once we kill Zane and Ares, then it's a downhill battle, uphill battle for them. Zane is dead down here. I seen him. He's dead. And of course, who else is left? Claire. Claire could be annoying. They don't have no Becky. And let's get rid of Heindel. He still has one more left. Invincibility. As long as Piran and Miranda stays up, we're good. Should be dead here. But again, Emma just rips. Artemis is gonna rip. And I told you, I'm not trying to focus solely on Rebecca, because Rebecca brings her own thing to the table. So here in this situation, this is where they tend to struggle, right? So look at the HP, how it was just dancing. They tend to struggle when it's one target remaining, right? I noticed that, but they got that done. Right? Okay, no, no, just no. Just know that it's gonna be a no. I feel like if we were on par with them, where we have some more red gems on this, yeah, it's just gonna be a wash. Let's see, right? It's supposed to be a wash. Let's see if it helps, right? It just, yeah, Vaz is dead. Vaz dies so fast. It's nuts to me. I need to work on his gears anyways. But the fact that we're still going, you know, we're still going, right? We're still going. And I think this is the end of it, right? Artemis dies here. Emma's the last one to die. That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. Dorelli's dead. And who else was over there? There was somebody else. There was definitely somebody else on that team, because it was a 6-man. Dorelli's gone. And who else would they be running? There's somebody else. Who's the other person? Let's go find out. Dorelli and Alu. Okay, makes sense. Okay, but again, that wasn't bad, right? That was way more than I expected, right? Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I was looking for energy. Let's see what he's running here. So he has, okay, all right, what about the middle? And he's reducing our energy while also protecting himself. Let's see how we do here, because this should be an interesting fight, because this one here should be tough for their team, but you know what the problem is. You already know what the problem is. You know what the problem is, right? Okay, Piran's dead. And can we break through the shield? You know what we need for the, because obviously we're gonna get the additional hunter hero. We need a hunter hero that can remove shields. That would help extremely. Look at this. We're down to Ravenna versus her. We've won. Barely. We've won. And of course, Artemis was the one that was the difference there. But again, Emma slaps. She does big damage. And that's against Awaken 10 Ravenna, by the way. Yeah. That felt like an even fight to me. And of course, that's Awaken 7 Luke. And of course, Miranda. And who else is in there? Piran's Piran. There's nothing you can do about that. With North. What I'm hoping for is that they super break through one of the hunter heroes, right? Just give us that. Let's see what else we can do here. Into assassins. Really? Okay. All right. Well, you know, every now and then you find a diamond in the rut. Let's see how we do against assassins, right? Let's see. I'm interested to see how this goes. Right? Assassins should be able to beat them, but it's not looking too good for them. Wow. Again, destroyed. Raz is dead. Piran is still standing strong. Of course, the downside of Piran is that she doesn't get the benefit of Miranda, which is annoying. It should have been the layers go to support and energy and hunter heroes. Just saying, because, you know, Piran's kind of just standing out there like a sore thumb. But again, a lot of people didn't like the fact that I put Piran on the top 10 list. I did. Triple S heroes, by the way. Mayhem. Okay, all right. I think this is it. We're gonna go against Mayhem to close it out. He got summoners. He doesn't have Deji. Okay, he has Dorelli. Dorelli could be annoying, but again, obviously on defense, you don't get to choose where your Artemis is. But on offense, I can put my Artemis where I want to. And of course, Artemis has the ability to jump. One vulnerability that I'm seeing here is Vaz. Obviously, I need to work on his gears. But in this situation, let's see how we do. No Deiji to worry about. We just have to take out the summoners, right? Summons, they're going to be annoying. See, he's the first one to die. I'm kind of in trouble here. See how they start funneling forward? We just took them all out. Ampu's last, and then that's it. So yeah, okay. And of course, I didn't want to focus too much on Rebecca, but her abilities work in the background. I'm convinced that that's what's happening. That's what she's bringing to the team. It's all in the background because of that reducing max HP. Okay, one more, and then that's it. I know I said the summoner. Let's take on the energy team. You notice that we've been fighting the meta teams, the summoners, the energy. This energy team, I think, is a lot better than the last one, and they're increasing their energy, which we cannot reduce. They also have a whole bunch of protection and additional protection. So don't know how we're gonna do here. Again, as long as Vaz stays up, we should be good, right? But again, like I said, with the new hero, please AoE removing shields. That would be nuts. Because look at this. They all they have on is shield, right? Did they kill? No, they didn't kill her. How did she get that? That was from who? I think that came from, what's his name? Well, we lost Artemis, so kind of in trouble here. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this one. Yeah, I know I always say that sometimes, and sometimes we win, but not in this situation. It's too much. We couldn't do anything about the shields. The shields is just nuts. And look who's the last person standing, right? Let's see it. Look who's the last person standing. I told you guys, she's on the top 10 for a reason. She's a beast. Come on now. That was the last person standing, right? And we've seen it multiple times. So that is that there. Hunters. It's annoying to say this. Yeah. They're number 3. They're number 3 in meta team. Not in any particular order, but again, would I run them over the energy team? If my Artemis was higher, yes. If the Awaken level was higher, yes, I would run them over the energy team. But right now, they still need more work. Vaz dies too fast for me. I don't like that. And of course, it's the way that I built him. I didn't even really invested much into him. He came out before I started doing the strategy of, tempering out all the gears for the newer heroes. I didn't even use a lemma because of spacing. And, I could play around with that team and move some stuff around. But Hunters could be the third team. Yeah. You're looking for the third team. Problem is where they're splitting Miranda. And you're going to have to pick between her being on the energy team or her being on the Hunter team. So if you're running energy, you're probably not going to run them. If you're running them, you're not going to run energy. So that's the problem there, right? But overall, they look pretty good. They did well against summoner teams. And in terms of investment, let's just go over there and then we'll get on out of here. For their technology here, let's see. Let's go into Hunters. Again, this is where I am. I haven't even pushed. Look at summoners. I just want to give you a comparison. Look at summoners, right? Look how far they are in their progression. Let's go to their commander technology. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not even done with the circles. Look at summoners. I just like to do that comparison there. Yeah, exactly. So again, summoners do big things. They do big damage, but I'm not gonna lie. I do like using these Hunters. Maybe, just maybe. They converted me a little bit, just a little bit. But if you made it this far in the video, comment down below. Hunters, man, because they were doing some things out there. They were destroying everything. Team Death, man, wiping out everything. They lost a couple of fights, but majority of the fights that they did lose, it's like, they got overpowered. But when it's equal footing, they put in that work. If you're new around here, we're almost close to 1,000 subscribers. Help your boy get there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And what do you get? Updates, guys, walkthrough, tier lists, and of course the Fun to Play series. For those that are rocking with me, let me know where your hunters are. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace. And hunter community, please don't come in my comments talking about your hunters. They're okay. They're okay now. They went from where they were to being okay. Peace.